It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports, and we're watching the Snowhawks, leader at quarterback. He's coming off a quality showing last week, well over 300 yards in that one. It's the Snowhawks and the Huskies on Sunday night.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look here at the veteran under center, their seventh-year quarterback.
Brandon, it's always nice when you get recognized with an individual award. And he was the AFC Offensive Player of the Week last week, but when you do it in a win, so much the better.
Absolutely, and he was all talking about that win, not so much the award he received on Wednesday.
And it's a nice-looking award. I wonder if he took it home, down the car, showed it off to the kids in the neighborhood, and passed it around. What did he do with it?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they rattle off a big one. And even 50 yards.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. He finds his man, complete. That's Rowe. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3.
Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
At the 26-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He finds his man, complete. It's Rowe. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to throw again. And that is incomplete. He was out there waving his arm saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
No, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so. Because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball. And he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
I think we can safely say they came out to be aggressive on the opening series, Charles. They didn't run the ball once. All that passing, it does get them the 3-0 lead.
I think what we saw there, partner, was a true definition of football balance, which means doing what you want to, when you want to on offense. And in this case, it was throwing the football. They may mix in running the football a little bit more as this game goes on. But his opening drive, while it stalled out, it still gave him 3 points.
So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
He threw for nearly 350 yards. His team won. And one word just kept coming to mind as I watched him during the game: surgical. Absolutely surgical. That's why he won NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Yeah, very precise. The throws maybe as accurate as he's been in some time.
Yeah, I think he feels pretty locked in here, and I think he feels like he can get it done again in this one, too.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Pierce now up the middle, and he can muster only a couple here to the 24. But you look at this defense, They were very good in the victory a week ago over Cincinnati.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them.
And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The start of this game shaping up nicely on that visiting sideline.
Yeah, how about that? You get your points on the opening drive. Then you get a big sack there on third down. And you make the home crowd go, shh.
There is a hush indeed. And they bring their punter out there now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Fielded at the 43. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll get this down to the 48-yard line. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Here comes 3rd down and 7. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Well, the numbers for Flowers last week. 7 catches, 86 yards, and a touchdown.
This defense is ranked near the bottom of the league against the pass. You get the sense that he feels like if he gets covered on any call, he's going to be upset. He thinks he should be open on every snap in this game.
And he'll find Hall. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the first. They'll set up a throw. It's caught. Mitchell. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. And that last throw, CD, going to move him even further up that all-time passing leaderboard as he just moved beyond Broadway Joe Namath at 27,663 yards.
And that's impressive because Joe Namath, my goodness, he could throw a football. I mean, it was just gorgeous the way he threw it. Rallied his Jets to a Super Bowl win with a great
touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Huskies had 6 to their lead.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter. So this drive spans 7 plays. So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And able to get this out to the 25. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes and down he goes. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets the dump off to Pierce. And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
Back to throw here.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
He'll look underneath and finds Brown.
So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Here now, 3rd and a yard.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th. There's no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this 1st quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you got your best people in the area to try and take that away.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Brown is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a...
And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there.
With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Huskies are able to stretch out their lead.
They were able to push him backwards on 1st down, but this time he forces his way in.
I wonder if he went back to the huddle and said, guys, just a little bit more help, and I can get it done on this one. Maybe even overruled the play call from the sideline, just feeling like he had that opportunity, and he wanted to cash it in.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
Huskies 17. Snowhawks 0.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Pierce takes it straight ahead.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Shepard. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
But you look at this defense.
This crew against the pass, it's been a real struggle. 2nd from the bottom in the NFL, number 31.
And those are the kind of plays that this unit needs to make because they know that going against a team of this magnitude and the way that they're playing, they cannot afford to let them get on a roll early. Chip away at their timing. I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. But, Charles, they're really stringing these possessions and scores together early. We're still in the first quarter, but if they can score again here, look out.
Yeah, and as you taught me when we're broadcasting games, one word we're supposed to avoid, and that's blowout. But that's exactly what's going on here.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A good pickup there at 22. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both see the same thing, and he knows get the ball to him right away.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that's going to bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 48-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
1st and 10, it's Pierce. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down.
17-0 our score after 1. Second quarter now, and it's our home team with possession, as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Here's Pierce on the counter.
And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
That he's brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the first down. Now to be 4th and short.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
They'll drop to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. Touchdown! A great play there. 27 yards.
And the Snowhawks get a bit closer.
That pass also evens the ledger for the rookie quarterback. Had the interception earlier, and now he gets the touchdown throw.
The ideal touchdown-interception ratio is what, 3 to 1 for the best quarterbacks? But he's a rookie. Just getting back to even is a big deal. Increases the confidence his teammates have in him as he tries to become their leader.
Extra point attempt to follow here. And it's 17-7. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago.
Taken at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. On 1st and 10, here's Brown. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. And we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Right back to Brown. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Man open left side is Brown. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
Pretty nice work defensively there on the first down run as they hold him to a gain of a couple. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And that's a heck of a moment for your first sack of the game, because if this long drive ends without a touchdown because of that sack, we're going to look back and say that might be one of the biggest plays of this contest.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and forever. He'll look to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
And on now is the punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And finally, he's taken down at the 18. 86 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. And I don't want to harp on it, but this defense among the bottom in the league against the run, and they show it right there.
And it doesn't matter when you get prepared for this defense, whether you're good running the ball or not. That's your plan. Run the ball against them. That's their weakness. And by the way, I think you harped on it.
Yeah, I did. My bad. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who could make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks have got it back to within a score.
As they began this last drive, things weren't exactly looking up for this offense. But after what they just did, putting the ball in the end zone, that took them away from the brink of possibly being knocked out of this game.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it a 17-14 game. Just a 4-play drive that time. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he returns this to the 22. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. Obviously not the intended goal last drive. They had to punt the football, but still they've got the lead here and now a chance to add on to that lead if they can get points on this drive. 1st and 10 upcoming. And they'll begin here with a run by Brown. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
2nd and 5. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. That's a gain of 14.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. Now back to throw. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack. Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. They'll look to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he gets the 1st down.
Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. A little bit of flip the script. Quarter 1, they struggled. Quarter 2 here, they put things together. And I guess sometimes, Charles, you just come out and you have to get your feet underneath you in a ball game, right?
That's exactly right, because every now and then you don't come out of the gate as fast or as strong as you want to. Sometimes you have to ramp up into it or take a few hits along the way and figure it out. And that's what they've done so far. Slow start, but now they're starting to put it together.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. They'll set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man complete. That's Shepard. And he's brought down. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Running it out of the gun with Pierce. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
98 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Here now, 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. He gets 7 out of it, and he also gets a first.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Swings this one out wide for Pierce. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this one is right through. And that will tie things at 17 all. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked out since the OTAs and minicamps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started out at GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, where it was our visitors who were able to walk away with the road victory. The Tigers have made it official. They are Super Bowl contenders as they finish the first half with a sterling 7-1 record. From there, we're off to check out another game. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. 21-3, the final score. And lastly, Monday Night Football has a good one lined up between the New Orleans Saints and what equates to be a very tough opponent. We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed. They're all even to this point. This has the feeling of a game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake or one big play could turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. It used to be occasional, right, safety valve, throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
That's complete to Pierce. Hang on now. We're going to pause here. We've got an injured player. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Pierce will try to pick it up. Gets past one man. Oh, a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 117 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. First down, they go right back to Pierce to about the 26 here.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Back to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And his guys have taken the lead.
Well, to put it mildly, he's been able to dice up the secondary all game long, and this time that was a missile that he threw into the end zone and adding another touchdown to his ledger.
And I think we see these youngsters develop a lot quicker than we ever have, because when they get started in this game, they're not just throwing passes around. They're reading coverages early. So now they're like seasoned pros earlier in their career. How about this one here? If they win this ball game, a game ball definitely coming from his head coach.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
How about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them, They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Handoff right side to Pierce.
And fights through one man. He juked him. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll go to the first set of downs.
Muscle damage has been done through the air, man. They've rung the bell 3 times for passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down.
Gets the dump off to Pierce.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. So it goes as a completed pass, but they lose a full 5 yards.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack.
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
47-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They were maybe hoping for a little bit of a back shoulder fade there. And that's a play that's been in vogue the last few years in all aspects of football. But they couldn't get the hook up there.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further.
For almost 8 years, 64 stood as the NFL record for the longest field goal. That has since been eclipsed. It's now 66, but still 64-yarder. Pretty impressive, CD.
Absolutely agree with that, because if you drill a 60-yarder in an NFL game, you've got a lot to be proud of, record or no record. And only a handful of guys can even attempt it. Excellent job there, putting that one through the pipes.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense.
And right now, these guys, they're shuffling a little bit, maybe doubting, because 3 straight drives have ended with them punting the football away.
Yeah, so you start pointing fingers at each other a little bit, asking a lot of questions. What are you seeing? What are you getting? Maybe trying to narrow down your playbook a little bit and maybe get simpler rather than more complex in order to try and fashion together a drive.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
And he can't escape, and down he goes. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still could prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
And they'll send out their punter now, standing just outside his own goal line. And a fair catch called for and made just inside the 35-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Pierce.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
147 yards rushing for him now as his big night continues. Another carry for Pierce.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 47-yard line.
He'll look to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
He'll drop to throw. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Defense.
Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Back to throw now on first down. There's Hall bringing in another one. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Back to throw again. And it's caught. Touchdown. From 17 yards out. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Well, he has been fun to watch throwing the football this way. He's certainly not fun for that defense, though, Charles. Now up to 4 touchdown passes in this ball game.
Yeah, we're supposed to be neutral, but I'm feeling their pain right now because he has absolutely carved up this secondary. A clinic on how to attack a defense and take them out of the game.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught. Mitchell. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he's got room. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
In the early days of the NFL, you could easily blame these drops on maybe some uneven or uncertain lighting in a stadium. Not anymore. The lights are pretty good.
Yeah, they're great here at night, but his second drop, indeed, not a good look. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete.
We've got to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the first row.
And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. On play action, they'll throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play out.
And did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Huskies are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. And he just did get those feet in there on the side of the end zone. Well done.
Probably the exact size foot necessary, because I think if he had another half size, that catch doesn't count. And he's able to get it in, and it counts for a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And Pierce gets it again on second down. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it's
in trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 7 on the sack, and it brings up second. Well, remember, they had the nice gain on the previous play, but they just gave a lot of it back right there on that sack.
Yeah, they get the sack, get back some real estate. Felt like the type of play that can spark a defense and swing some momentum. Almost felt like a take that type of a play, didn't it, partner?
The offense on third down tonight, they're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw here. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And the fair catch is taken at about the 13-yard line here. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They defer to Brown to start the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback has not received the protection he needs and has had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They've got a chance now to put this game away following that last defensive stop and punt. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2. Here's 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Pierce gets this one running right.
And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
On the out route, he completes it to Hall.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They'll look to throw.
Swings this one out wide for Pierce.
They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw again.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before it's brought down. 15 yards down to the 15 and a first down.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Have confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
A run for Pierce out of the gun.
And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Barber. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead, and thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. San Juan now getting set to take over on offense. The defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He finds his man complete. That's Hall. And quickly they get to the line. Here's a 2nd and 7. Under pressure, and down he goes.
And they'll bring 4 receivers into the fold here. It's 3rd and long.
Now back to throw. Under pressure,
This is 4th down.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. It got his man complete.
Down the left sideline.
And all the way in for the touchdown. A big play there. 89 yards.
And the Huskies have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. And now remember, all touchdowns are reviewed. And in a tight game like this, they're going to take a good long look at it. Is this a touchdown? That's the question. CD, what are they looking for here?
You just need any part of the football to break the plane. You don't need the whole football. It doesn't need to go over the entire white line. It's just that front part of the white line. And if you draw an imaginary plane going straight up, that's what they need to cross.
So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
Here now, 2nd and goal.
They'll set up to throw.
Toward the pylon, but it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Now the try here for the point after. And the lead will shrink to 6. So they got one of the 2 touchdowns they needed. Now for the onside kick. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hands team able to secure the football. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We've got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he is going to have a 1st down here. And that should be the run that seals a victory.
And they will take a knee here. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational. But taking that knee, maybe just a sigh of relief. They withstood a big 4th quarter comeback. Able to hold on, though.
Certainly looked like they had things going their way, didn't it? In the 4th quarter, they had to just hold on. As you said, furious assault on them. But they were able to get it done, take a knee, and head to the locker room with a win.
What a ball game this was. What an atmosphere this was. And the home team getting the late touchdown, getting the victory, and now everybody in this building can file away with smiles on their faces.
And what do real estate people tell us all the time? It's location, location, location. So being at home, that can be a big deal because remember, they were down to their final chance to retake the lead.